Mahalokin, welcome. My name is George. So today we're going to be working on Nahuatl, and this is a very important topic, and it has to do with intransitive verbs. First of all, I need you to understand or to clarify what a transitive or intransitive verb is. Transitive verbs can have actually two valence, or they have two different complements, the subject and the direct object. For example, do. I cannot just simply say I do because it's not complete. I need to mention what I do. They normally respond the question or reply the question what. I do my homework, I do sport, I do some exercise, I'm doing a project, etc. And we have intransitive verbs which do not require a direct object. Yes, they normally have, they just require the subject. For example, the verb sleep. You can say, I sleep, and that's fine. You don't need any direct object. Compare to I do. I do my homework, for instance. Yes? Okay, so we're going to check, we're going to focus on intransitive verbs, but in Nahuatl. Let's see how it works in Nahuatl. Let me just move this. We don't need it anymore, but better said in here, just in case you want to write something down. Okay, so first of all, I need you to understand that we have a very particular structure for Nahuatl. We have, for instance, right, just one sec. There you go. We have, first of all, I mean, this is basically the way we classify it. First of all, we have, for the first singular person, we have ni. For the second singular person, we use ti. And then for the third singular person, we use nothing. I mean, we have no marcation. We don't mark anything in there. Then for singular, for first plural person, we use ti. And then for the second plural person, we use an or in. And I have to mention this is Nahuatl from La Huasteca. It's Nahuatl spoken in Veracruz, Hidalgo, San Luis Potosí, and well, and regions that are close to it. I mean, the Huasteca, it's a large area. And finally, for the third plural person, again, we don't have any mark, okay? Now, we have, for instance, the verb choca. Choca meaning to cry. Or the verb nemi, which is to live. Or the verb ixa, which is to wake up. We also have, just one more, maybe the verb tequiti. I'm sorry, here, there you go. Tequiti, which means to work. And if it's singular, when it's singular, we don't need any mark at the end. Better said like this. When it's plural, we need at the end, okay? So for instance, if I say mi choca, that means I cry. Ti choca, you cry. Choca, he or she cries. Remember, we don't have a distinction between he and she. Okay? And then we have, as plural, ti choca, we cry. And choca, or in choca. I need make sure, I mean, consider that we have at the end, as you can observe, we have at the end okay, we have this sound at the end, which makes it plural. So tichokaj, anchokaj, inchokaj. And then we have chokaj, which is they cry. This is very important because if you only say choka, this is automatically, that word, that means he or she cries. But if you say chokaj, that's automatically they cry. That's different. This is the plural form. Well, he, she, or it. Yep. Choka, chokaj. Choka, chokaj. Okay? All right, so that's pretty much the first conjugation, the first list. Then we have nemi. For instance, ninemi, I live. Tinemi, you live. Nemi, he or she lives. And then tinemich, we live. And nemich, you live. Or tinemich, you live. And finally, nemich, they live. Okay? All right, then we have the verb ixa. Nixa, I wake up. Ixa, you wake up. Ixa, he or she wakes up. Ixa, we wake up. And Ixa, you wake up. In Ixa, you wake up as well. And finally, Ixa, they wake up. And then we have the verb tekiti, which means to work. Ni tekiti, I work. Ti tekiti, you work. Tekiti, he works or she works. Ti tekitih, we work. An ti tekitih, you work, or in tekitih, you work. And finally, tekitih, they work. Okay? All right, let's see some other examples. We also have, for instance, the verb witoni. Witoni means to jump. So in here, ni witoni, I jump. Ti witoni, you jump. Witoni, he jumps or she jumps. Ti witoni, we jump. And witoni, you jump. In witoni, you jump. Witoni, they jump. Okay? And then we have the verb temo. Temo means to go down. For instance, ni temo, I go down. Ti temo, you go down. Temo, he goes down or she goes down. Like for instance, when you say, I'm coming downstairs, or when you go to another floor. Or we also have, in plural, ti temo, we go down. In temo, you go down. And temo, you go down. And temo, they go down. One more. Let me just move this one a little bit because I don't have much space anymore. And I don't want to erase the other ones. So we have tlanamaca. Tlanamaca means to sell. So, ni tlanamaca, I sell. Ti tlanamaca, you sell. Tlanamaca, he sells or she sells. Ti tlanamaca, we sell. And tlanamaca, you sell. Or in tlanamaca, you sell. And finally, tlanamaca, they sell. So, well, in here, well, there's something interesting in here regarding the verb to sell, because Yeah, that verb. I mean, in here we are treating the verb sell like in intransitive. You can just say, "What do you do for a living?" and reply like, "I sell," or "I'm a salesperson." And you could also say that, I mean, nitlamaca. But we have the particle tla. Tla, I'm going to explain that in another video, but tla is used to express the direct object. That's another morpheme that I will explain in another video. But for now, that verb works as intransitive. Okay, good. So, well, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, well, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for following the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode. Kanan taba.